This episode of On Display is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Every time I use Booking.com to find a place to stay in the U.S., I know they'll have exactly what I'm looking for. They have a huge variety of options from hotels to vacation rentals, and I'm always able to find something that fits my specific needs. I've found that Booking.com has something for everyone. Find exactly what you're looking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of On Display, On Display. I felt like singing today. How was that? Obviously, I have Joe Gorga here, and we're having a little parents quarrel right now. But thanks for joining the show today. So excited to talk to you guys. Hope you're having an awesome Thursday morning. I am exhausted, to say the least, but I have enough energy to introduce my one and only husband, Joe Gorga. What's up, Joe?
One and only husband. I better be the one and only.
I've never had another husband. Like, you're the one. I can't even compare you to someone else, you know? I can't even compare you to someone else because I've only tried this thing like one time. Like, how do I know it's not like greener, or the grass isn't greener on the other side? You know what I mean? I don't know. You don't know.
You want to try it? We should. We could do it. Why don't we just both do it?
I mean, at this point in life,
give it a shot. Why not? Let's just try it. Who gives a shit?
I do feel like if you make it past a certain hump, that you should just stick together at this point. Because, like, everyone I know who's single, who's dating, which you know too, it's kind of like they can't find anybody. Everybody's miserable. And not just Jersey girls.
Not me.
New York City, everywhere.
Not me. I'll be finding all kinds of new friends, and I'd have a lot of fun. Okay. Oh, my back. Wait,
just
get off my
sit up straight.
Screen. You keep touching everything.
Yeah, because I know how it's going to cut your head off, and it's annoying. You need to give a little more space above your head. There you go, Joe. But just stay where you are, please. Oh, my God. This guy, he's so bossy on my podcast. Like, he comes on the podcast. He, like, beats to his own drum. He, like, you just do. Okay, anyway.
No, it's you.
No, we are having a little parents issue because, of course, he wants to allow my son to do something that I think he's just too young to do right now.
He's not too young. He's a man.
Joe, he's 17.
He's a good boy.
He's good boy, but not all of his friends are good boys. They're all nice boys, but when you put a bunch of boys together, someone says, hey, let's go do this or let's try that. We don't have parents. I don't think anyone's going to agree with you on getting 17 and 18. All of his friends are 17 and 18, okay? There's a huge wrestling meet in Atlantic City this weekend, and Joe wants to let our boys go down. Not our boys, I'll say Gino, who's 17, and his 18-year-old friends, get a room for 2 nights in Atlantic City. They want to go and watch their friend wrestle. But, like, I don't agree with that. That's dangerous. They're not old enough.
Dangerous.
First of all, Atlantic City can be very dangerous if you go to the wrong parts, you know.
They're not going to leave the
Okay, well,
casino.
I think I have agreed to one night. And there will be some parents there that we know also because their sons are wrestling. Gino's not wrestling. There's 2 boys that are seniors that Gino and some of the other, kids want to go watch. And it's a big, what is it, Joe? Like state? No, it's not
state.
It's
a state.
It is?
Wrestling states, yes.
Okay, so they want to go watch the seniors wrestle. Gino's a junior. And they think it's cool to go get a room. And now Gino drives. He wants to drive down to Atlantic City, stay there for 2 nights. So a lot of the moms are saying no, and all the dads think it's totally fine and they should be able to do it. So I think we've all come to a happy medium that we're going to do one night because we could all handle we could handle one night. 2 nights is excessive.
What is the difference? What is the difference?
It's like going to a bachelor party, okay, for one night, or a bunch of men getting together at a bachelor party for 2 nights.
You constantly think like bachelor parties are bad. They're not bad. I've been to bachelor parties.
Oh my God.
They're not bad.
Do you guys know, like, my cousin? So I have 2 gay cousins that were invited to my cousin's bachelor party with Joe and my brother-in-laws and a bunch of guys. It just rolls out a couple years later. It was only like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. Comes out 2 or 3 years later. Wow. He showed me live video. Okay. Live video of the woman that was in the 2 women, I think, that were in the hotel room as the entertainers. The way they entertained these men blew I had no idea that this goes on.
What are they called?
Like
entertainers.
I want a do-over for every bachelorette party I've ever had.
Stop?
Because this is bullshit. Like, I need a do-over.
Well, you guys never had a dancer guy that
Okay. Do you want me to say what she did?
Who?
I almost died.
Who? What
I saw live footage of it.
What'd she do?
She put a shot. Where did she put a shot somewhere? And they were doing the shot.
Put the shot where?
I saw some video. The shot was not in her hand. And then they were taking the shot. What happened, Joe? I forget. God.
But wait,
I was like, this is part of her act? Like, this is the act?
That's perfectly fine. Because no flesh touched any other flesh. See, it was fine. Nothing happened. It's fine. You understand?
All right. So, I don't know. So
I think it's no big deal because when you girls have bachelorette parties, you guys have strippers there. The guy jumps on your laps. Women get out of control. They get like, oh my God. They start grabbing it. They want to bite it. They want to do all kinds of shit.
They want to bite it.
They do. They want to bite it. I've seen it. They're like, oh yeah, jump on me, jump on me, jump on me. I see what they do. They get wild. You women get wild.
No, we don't get wild. I've never seen anyone do anything like that. Take the shot glass and put it where I saw it and go upside down. And then you guys take the shot glass. What did I see with my eyes? Like, what did I just see? That calls for divorce, really.
No, divorce?
Yeah, that is cheating, if you ask me. That is cheating. What is it then? How is that not cheating?
It's not cheating.
So can I have a naked penis hand me a shot? Is that cheating? I'm just curious.
You guys do that on the Housewives. They come in, they bring these stripper guys come in.
No, we have production crew. Nobody's naked.
And they jump all over you. They jump. The production crew doesn't care. They're like, yeah, go ahead. They love it.
No, this is definitely not.
You guys grab it.
The same.
You bite it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Show me an episode you've ever seen that.
You do.
Show me an episode you've ever seen anything of this sort.
Rip it. You're like, oh, my God.
All right. Well, jumping off Bachelorette and Bachelor parties, like, first of all, that is so, like, I want a do-over. We'll just leave it at that. But Gino does not need to go with 8. I don't see how you don't understand that leaving 48 hours, right, is giving them such a longer amount of time to get themselves into trouble opposed to 24 hours. And it also makes me not sleep for 48 hours. No, so I'd rather it be a 24-hour thing, as I know all day long they're watching wrestling. They said they're going to go to a gentleman's dinner is what they call it at night. They have a gentleman's dinner at night, which is cute. They go out to dinner, these boys, whatever. And then, you know what? They want to go back to the room, horse around a little, hang out. Fine. But like one night, I don't think 2 nights is necessary.
Maybe I'll drive down Wednesday night and come home Thursday. Let them spend one day.
No, you're not going.
Look at why not?
Because you don't need to go.
Look how jealous she is.
We got enough. I've been so exhausted. I mean, why are you
so jealous?
I'm not jealous. I don't think you need to go hang out with the 18-year-olds in Atlantic City.
What do you think I'm going to do?
I don't think you're going to do anything. I think you're going to gamble the whole entire time. That's what I think you're going to do.
You're just so obsessed with me. Look at you. She gets crazy when I leave. She wants me right by her side.
I do not like to sleep alone. That is the truth.
She wants to be held.
I do want to be held at night. I do. I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to lie about that. Like, I do like to be held at night. It makes me fall asleep. I like to know there's a human in the house. Puts me at peace. Like, you know, Antonia's not here anymore. She's at college. So I like when you're in the house. When you say you're sleeping out or if a comedy show or whatever it is, it gives me anxiety. Like, I'm like, oh, this night's going to suck. Like, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I freak out.
Oh,
it doesn't work for me. Speaking of which, everyone, just FYI for today, give you a little excitement. We have a surprise guest jumping on today, probably in like another 10 minutes or so. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but we do have a surprise guest coming on the show today. So it just happened to be he. I'll give you that. It's a he. Was stopping by. So we said, oh my God, we're going to be doing a podcast. Jump on and say hi to the listeners. So we have a surprise guest joining you soon. Oh, let's tell everybody what we did today, because that was really cool.
What did we do?
Oh my God, Joe.
Oh shit.
I cannot.
I can't remember.
Oh my God. So
completely forgot.
My mother has been driving me crazy, asking me to get that full body scan. It's called Prenuvo. If you haven't heard of it, it's like the full body MRI. It takes over an hour, and they literally find if there is a dot on you, literally like a dot on you, if there's any, God forbid, cancer, if there's
is it all, how about arthritis? I didn't ask.
I think yes. Like, they literally see if you got filler in your lips, they see the filler. Like, they see every little mark on your body.
They must look at mine. They're looking at mine now. They're like, damn, look at this penis.
Oh my God, Joe. No, but they check all of that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we have a serious conversation?
This guy's a little deformed.
Unbelievable. So they literally check it's awesome. So it's very preventative. Also, if you feel things, if you're like, I think I have stomach issues, I think I have this. And my mother has been begging me to do it. So we went today. What a great experience, right? I really, really loved it. What I didn't know is, Joe, so you go in there, they put this thing on your head. I mean, it's like if you're claustrophobic, you could get a little nervous. It's a big MRI machine. They put this thing on your head. But I watched Grey's Anatomy. It was over before an hour. It was easy breezy. Joe comes out and he's like, oh my God, I stopped. I got out. What happened to you? Like, you got nervous.
I did get nervous. In the beginning, they strap you down and you look at this machine, you're like, all right, it's tight in there. But then they put this thing over your face. They put your arms down straight. They kind of lock them in. They put this vest over your chest. So you got all this weight on you. And then they put these glasses over you. And the glasses are where you can watch any kind of movie you want, or Netflix. So it's pretty cool. As soon as they started hitting that button and I was backing into the machine, I started getting nervous. I was, my heart was starting to beat. I was sweating. I said, oh, stop it. I told the guy, pull me out. I said, take this all off me. I had to take it all off. I had to take a little breather. I had to get out. He goes, yeah, shake it. I said, does this normally happen? He goes, yes, don't. Some people, this is what happens. I said, do people leave at it? He goes, some people leave, yeah. But I said, all right. I took a deep breath. I said, all right, let's try again. I said, put me in the machine without any of this stuff on. I said, just slide me in there. So that's what he did. He just slided me in there with none of that stuff on. I was like, all right.
Oh, you just wanted to check the situation.
Yeah. And then came back out, put everything back on, went back in, and it was perfect. And then I just was mellow, chill. I watched Breaking Bad, which was awesome. So it was great. It was great.
Yeah, they say to you, what do you want to watch? So I picked Grey's Anatomy. My mother I think my mom picked Grey's Anatomy too. Joe picked Breaking Bad. And literally within an hour, you're done. And let me tell you that I'm actually, it's an amazing thing to do. I've been so excited and waiting to do it but it's also scary. Like, when they call you, they're going to tell you, God forbid, if they see any little thing. And what's crazy? Teddy Mellencamp actually went to the Prenuvo, but she went, I think it was like a year or two ago. And would you believe everything that happened to her happened within the last 6 months? So it is good to get it. I mean, if you can get it.
So what does that mean? They didn't tell her?
If you can get it once a year, it's great, because the sooner you get it, they didn't tell her because she didn't have it 6 months ago.
Wow.
Got it? So it showed up within the last 6 months. So that's why they do say, if you can do it once a year, it's great. If you can do it twice a year, that's awesome too. if you want to do it every 5 years, just, the same way girls do mammograms and colonoscopies, and it's really going to become something that's just as important as doing a mammogram, as doing a colonoscopy. It's preventative. It's finding it early. So I'm super excited. I will share, obviously, with you guys the results. But me, my mom, and Joe are really, really excited about it. And it was so awesome, so easy, such a great facility. Loved everyone there. So I just wanted to give a little shout out today to the Promuvo over there on 34th Street in New York City. Yep. Awesome experience.
They were awesome. They were all great there. The place is beautiful, gorgeous. It was nice. And I tell you, it's all a mind game. If you start thinking about it and you start freaking yourself out, your mind is everything. As soon as I got out of it, I said, let me think about this. I chilled out, and it was all smooth sailing from there.
Yes.
It was relaxing. I fell asleep.
Yeah, see, you just got a little scaredy cat. You were a little baby for a moment, like a little pussy. That's what you were.
I was a little bitch. I was. And I felt stupid because Raphael was taking care of me. He's this good-looking guy. I said, "Oh, hold on." I go, "Hey, bro, does this happen to other people? Because I feel stupid right now." I was like, "Oh, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute." He was so nice. He's like, "Nah, don't worry about it." So I felt like a little bitch. Then I was like, "All right, put me back in. Let's go. Let's go. I got this."
Oh my God, that is so fun. Always the tough guys that act like a little bitch.
Yeah, that was.
What'd you get called on the show once? A little bitch boy.
Oh, here we go.
You got called a little bitch boy by the biggest bitch. So, basically, geez. But before we get off the Pronuvo talk, I do want to just say that we are wishing Teddy well, just because we spoke about her for a moment. And she is so strong. What she is going through is insanity. I could not even imagine what she's going through and finding out what she's finding out and having these little kids that she has. And, she's going through it with her husband as well. So there's just a lot going on. So let's all just, say a little prayer tonight for Teddy, that we want her to get to the other side of this, help her stay strong in her mind, in her heart, everywhere, because it is not easy. And that is one thing that, I always say that, guys, like, you think you have issues, you think you have problems. Health is truly a problem, right? It's a real problem, and it'll make all of your other things going on in life, whether it be you got in a car accident, you got this, you need to pay your mortgage, you need to do this, you need money for this, like whatever it is, health
is everything. Money comes and goes, man. Money comes and goes. Little shout out to Teddy. Shout out to you, honey.
Yes, we love you, Teddy, and we wish you well and a speedy recovery. Oh,
I tell everybody,
thoughts.
When you wake up in the morning and you got health, you got freedom, you got a peace of mind, it's your birthday every day. Who cares about money? Money comes and goes. It's true. Wives come and go. Who cares?
He always got to throw me in. Like, what do I have to do with this?
Like, who cares? You got your wife, 20 years, she comes and goes. You get a new one. You get a nice, young, fresh.
Well, you better be careful with me. One of the hardest parts of getting older is feeling like something's wrong with your body, but not really knowing what. Everything just feels off. And I've come to realize it's not just aging, it's hormones. Women's hormones are so complex, and if anything goes off balance, the whole body suffers. That's why I want to tell you about Happy Mammoth's Hormone Harmony. Hormone Harmony is a herbal formula that fine-tunes the hormonal system like a musician tunes a guitar. It doesn't just help with estrogen, it also helps with stress hormones such as cortisol, a little troublemaker that can contribute to weight gain, among other things. Happy Mammoth, the company that created Hormone Harmony, only uses science-backed ingredients that have been proven to work for women. They make no compromise when it comes to quality, and it shows. The results are so impressive. There's over 40,000 reviews on their website. Women cannot stop talking about it on social media. A bottle of Hormone Harmony is sold every 24 seconds. That's because Hormone Harmony can help with such a wide range of problems. Hot flashes and night sweats, racing thoughts and low moods, poor sleep and lack of energy, and occasional bloating and gas. Yeah, Hormone Harmony can help with all of these things. According to a survey, 86% of women started losing weight. 77 say it improved their mood. And the biggest benefit, 100% of the women surveyed said they're feeling like themselves again. That is priceless. For a limited time, you can get 15% off your entire first order at happymammoth.com. Just use code Melissa at checkout. That's happy, MAMMOTH.com, and use code Melissa for 15% off. This episode of On Display is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Every time I use Booking.com to find a place to stay in the U.S., I know they'll have exactly what I'm looking for. They have a huge variety of options from hotels to vacation rentals, and I'm always able to find something that fits my specific needs. I found that Booking.com has something for everyone. Guys, Joe and I use Booking.com quite often, especially when it comes to just finding a quick getaway for the weekend. It's so easy to find the exact place that you want to stay in. Patio, check. Pool, check. Close to the coffee shop, check. No matter who you are, Booking.com helps you find the stay that's absolutely right for you. So check them out and find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. You know what's been happening to me lately, guys? Speaking of new, fresh. So Joe knows me, right? Joe knows me. I'm always, Joe, you explain me. What is my energy? How am I?
Yeah, she got energy. She's got to have energy being with a guy like me. I'm like ready to go, 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 go. You know, I'm ready. Hands are touching all the time. I'm like ready.
All right, we're not talking about sex though. Like
Well,
I'm
it's
just
life.
talking
It's
about
life. Ready to go.
daily life.
Yeah. You work hard. She works hard. She goes. She's on the go, but she's a little tired today.
Not today, lately. So, and obviously we've been doing a lot. We just went to Miami. We had an awesome time in Miami with a bunch of friends. I don't know if you guys know, if anyone needs an injury attorney, Berman and Berman. Out in South Florida. They're based in Boca Raton. Awesome attorneys. We go with them every year for this weekend in Miami, and they always have great friends there. We were with Lisa from Miami, Lisa Hotstein, Larsa Pippen was there, Aubrey O'Day. We were with Brie Bella, who's been a guest on our show before. Love Brie Bella. Yes. We were with Lilo Brancato from The Bronx Tale was there. Kelsey Owens and Max Strong, they are married. They were on an MTV show, Siesta Key. So they were there. So it was fun. We just had such a great time. But, it's like 2 nights in Miami is 2 nights in Miami. We're partying. We're, obviously drinking, great dinners, day, night, whatever it is. And I am feeling so run down the last few days, like to the point of like, it's scary. Like I'm yawning. I can't move. And then I thought about it today because good old mommy, you got to be with your mother. And I've been saying to Joe for 2 days, I'm like, God, Joe, what's wrong with me? Like, I never used to be like this. I can't get out of my own way. And my mother's like, hello, you're anemic and you must be low and you need to go get an infusion. I'm like, oh my God, I forget all the time.
It also was the time of the month.
Right, but that doesn't mean that I'm like, he just adds that in, but that doesn't mean that I'm like dead. It does cause the anemia, believe it or not, a lot of the times. But so then I called my doctor today. I said, oh my gosh, I'm so run down. I need to go run and get my blood tested. I have a feeling I need an infusion. So I'm just like not used to this, like feeling run down. I could always run circles. Like, you know what I did today? I feel like I'm saying this like shame. I never do this, but I took a nap and I don't take naps. Tell the truth. Have I ever?
No, getting old, boy.
What? That's
tired.
his answer to this.
Getting tired, baby. Woo.
No, but like,
it's like a leash. It's like
do I ever take a nap?
What happens when your car gets old? You gotta start trading that shit in.
Yeah.
A nice new one.
Oh my God.
One that just starts right up.
He doesn't mean any of these things. He just talks shit, guys, all day long.
Let that new car smell,
No, but like he even came home and he's like, you took a nap? I'm like, I know. Like I'm just dead. So that's how I know I am very due for my infusion. And it's scary. It could be scary. You know what my mother said? Somebody actually had a stroke. Like they had a stroke because if your anemia gets too low, like your levels or your blood levels, it can bring you on to a stroke, and it just happened to someone we know. So it's scary, Joe. Even though you're laughing about it, it's a scary thing, you know.
I don't know what you know.
And he even said, he's like, "You took a nap? Like what?" I was like,
"What are you doing taking a nap?"
No, like my eyes were closing. We got back from Pernuvo and the body scan, and my eyes were literally just
I
closing.
go, "What are you doing?" I go, "You got to go make the sprinkle cookies. Got to make the cookies. Got to make the cookies. Come on, make the sprinkle cookies. Move it, move it, move it." You know?
More sprinkles, more sprinkles, more sprinkles, more sprinkles, more
that
sprinkles.
Shit down. Let's go.
Red sprinkles, purple sprinkles, yellow sprinkles, blue sprinkles. And speaking about cookies and sprinkles and everything else, the St. Patrick's Day sprinkles are out right now, guys. The luck of the Irish. We are Italian over here, but we were not going to leave out the luck of the Irish. So we have St. Patty's Day sprinkles available now at letsprinkleByMG.com. They're so beautiful. They're the most beautiful green and yellow. So if you guys are doing any fun St. Patty's Day parties, or if someone's having you over for some corned beef and cabbage, you need to bring a box of sprinkle cookies with you. So make sure you guys grab them on my website. When I come out with these lines of sprinkles, they sell out quickly. So make sure that you guys grab your St. Patty's Day sprinkles in time for St. Patrick's Day. This is the perfect time to grab them. They'll still be fresh. So make sure you grab them now for St. Patty's Day. And I'm going to just tease a little something. Wait till you guys see what's coming out for Easter. First of all, Easter,
so good.
Easter, the Lord was on the third day, he rose again. So we're bringing out something so amazing. I am actually so excited about Easter. There will be Easter sprinkles, but there's also something like really, really great coming out for Easter. Joe loves it, by the way.
I kill it.
He just test tasted it, and he was like, wow.
I kill it. It's so good. It is.
He like blew you away. He was
that's
very
why I got
impressed.
this little gut going on, man. You got to stop bringing the cookies and whatever this was.
I know, we're like bakers now. It's like we have to test things out 24 hours a day, and we're creating these cakes and cookies. We're like bakers over here. What happened to us?
Baking it up, baby. Baking it up.
I have to hide them from my kids. There's sprinkle cookies in all the cabinets because little Joey, he loves sweets, and he just eats them all day long. So I have to hide them because I'm like, this is crazy. Like my kid eats sprinkle cookies. He wakes up, he's like, where's the sprinkle cookies? It's like insanity. We do too. We drink them with our coffee, our tea at night. So grab your St. Patty's Day sprinkles, guys, at Let's Sprinkle. People are going nuts over these sprinkle cookies. I never knew. All right, guys, I think my dog's going nuts upstairs. I think our special guest has entered the building. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Let's see who it is.
Let's see who it is.
Uh-oh.
Who could it be?
Oh, flap your butt right here. Let's show everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Frank Catania in the building. Hi, Mom. Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Is this where the magic goes down?
Where it goes
Do you
down,
like my
bro.
podcast room?
I love this.
Thank you.
Very nice. I remember last time I was here, John was dying.
Who was dying?
John.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yes, when you weren't in here. Remember that night from the Housewives, guys?
The
guys had a guys' night and they had a steak night, and John Fuda had like an allergic reaction to something.
It was bad.
That was so funny. No one saw, but you were so high on gummies.
Yeah.
Frank Catania was high the whole night on gummies.
Like he's dying, Frank. He's like, what happened?
Oh my God!
Better than offer him that piece of steak while he's choking.
You know?
All right? That's Joe. Have some steak. It'll help you breathe.
Yeah, put some ice on your first. Go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Did I interrupt you guys?
Frank Catania is our neighbor now, guys. He literally lives like around the block, so we just get like random pop-ins. What do we owe this, Frank? Let's tell the world really why you're here, because you want to die right now, right? Like when Joe calls you to do. So Joe Gorga calls him to do one of his. They obviously do this comedy show together, which I will say, guys, is they have perfected this comedy thing that they do together because it really works out perfect. I mean, I will say they're the most loved boys on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. There's just no denying that. Like everyone, they're the fan favorites, right? So between putting both of them together on a stage and just everyone just goes nuts. The ladies love them. The men love you guys too. They have a great vibe together. So
yeah, boy.
But somehow Frank kind of got dragged into all of this, right?
That's a good way to put it. Exactly.
You got dragged in. So Frank, so Joe calls me. So let me just explain this. I get this box from Amazon that shows up to my house, and I don't know what it is. I start opening it up, and it's like Canada, like gear and head masks and a referee shirt. And then there's an American hockey gear. I'm like, what the fuck? I text my family group chat. Who ordered Canada hockey stuff? Like, where is this coming from? Joe's like, it was me. I'm like, okay, so now Frank Catania gets called over, Joe. What do you want him to do, Joe?
No, I know it.
What do you want him to do? He's going to make one of these videos. Have you guys seen their videos when they're like running on the side of the highway and Frank Catania's in like a damn shopping cart or like eating a banana?
In my pajamas, chasing a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
But isn't that, I'll be honest here, we're two guys, we're blue collar guys who work our asses off. And we work every day and we're so busy. We're really, really busy guys. So I have to call them. Are you available? No, I'm not available. All right, let's do this Tuesday night. Then Tuesday night comes, we don't do it because we're both, we run late. And, bottom line is we finally get to do it. And then when we do it, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even think about anything. And I just show up to his house. If I see a wheelbarrow, I'm like, all right, let's grab that wheelbarrow, grab that shovel. Let's go to the store, we'll get a piece of chicken. And we just come up with this within literally a minute. And the videos come out great, and they're funny, and we.
Oh yeah, great.
We have fun doing them.
Frank, what do you think he's gonna make you do upstairs today?
Melissa,
what is the plan for these hockey? First of all, he holds up this little referee shirt. He goes, Melissa, will you be in the video? You could be the referee. First of all, Frank, Isn't it like a bad thing going on between American hockey and Canadian hockey? What's happening with that?
There's a little healthy competition.
Okay.
A few fights.
Yeah. Had a few fights, but
it's good.
It's a good thing. Listen. It's at sports. It's good, Who's winning anyway? Who won? Still going on?
No, the U.S. won the first game, but I got to be honest with you, Canada did win the finals.
So they won. Canada won.
In overtime. It was a great game.
Okay.
It was a great game.
So good.
But they had a lot of arguments, right?
So arguments, fights, and everything else.
Well, guys, let me just tell you, they're both going to be, and I will be with them as well, at the Winter Garden Theatre in Toronto, Canada, Ontario. That's right? Is that right?
We're excited about that.
April 12th. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster. It's at the Winter Garden Theatre. So you just go to Ticketmaster, and I know it's Ticketmaster.Canada. So I think it's .ca or .co. I don't know. It's not our ticket. It's the Canadian Ticketmaster. But yes, so tickets are available there. So all my Canada people out there, make sure that you head over to Ticketmaster and grab this for the show April 12th. I'm sure you're all going to see the wonderful video that they create tonight after this podcast. And I'm sure it'll be wonderful. So you will not forget once you see it all on Instagram. But make sure I'm going to be there. I'm going to be hosting the show. Frank comes on. He does. How long do you do, Frank, usually?
I started at like 6 minutes. Joe's got me out there for like 15 minutes now.
Can you give them a little something, Frank? Because I think you're really good. Yes. Come on. It's Canada. Give them a little, tell them, all right, give us what you do. Give us a little rundown of what you do.
I come out, and quite honestly, it has a lot to do with the show. All right, has a lot to do with the show, but also I bust Joe's balls, all right, because he's so easy to bust.
It's like a little roast.
It is.
That's what he does, the little roast.
And then listen, we have Q&A with the audience. We come in, we just have a good time. We talk anything comes to mind, and nobody gets offended in our group. Nobody gets offended.
But you know what I like, Frank? You roast him, which is fun, but then you also talk about how he's such a family guy, how he's not a true comedian, that he didn't grow up being a comedian and he's doing so much. And I like when you do that because it kind of shows the warmth and how you guys really 100%. Support each other. And
the only time I felt uncomfortable on stage was Joe and I were in Maryland, and oh my God, your daughter was in the audience.
Oh, yeah. No, we told her she had to leave.
No, for Joe. For Joe, she left, but I'm sitting up on stage.
Oh, she was there for you.
And I'm talking. Listen, I've seen Joe naked, and then I start busting him about his little piece of deal. All right? And then all of a sudden, I look up, and I see Antonia. Yeah. I'm like, oh.
It makes you so uncomfortable.
So where am I going to go from here?
You're like, I'm talking about his piece in front of his daughter.
But, Melissa, I said, but despite having a little piece of deal, all right, it created 3 beautiful kids.
And she must have been like, I am out of here.
And one of them is right here. So.
They all. That's so funny. They love when Antonia shows up, but she wouldn't stay for Joe because she knows that he talks about all of this, like, you know, she knows he talks about sex. She knows he describes our sex. Our sex life. He does all of that. So she wouldn't stay for him. She's like, Ma, after Frank was done, I ran out of there. I was like, good, because she's never been to a full comedy show because he talks about sex the whole time. Like she can't, you know?
Or the lack thereof, Melissa.
Yeah.
Imagine an app designed to make you use it less. Seems counterproductive, no? Well, Apartments.com's instant alert feature works exactly that way. Instead of scanning rental listings 1,000,000 times a day, simply set and forget your search to whatever you're looking for in a place and let Apartments.com do the rest. From pet-friendly apartments to balconies to in-unit ACs, Apartments.com's powerful search tools let you know when your perfect combination of features you're seeking is listed. So you don't have to power through rental descriptions one by one. With more rental listings than anywhere else, Apartments.com's instant alerts mean you can spend less time online looking for the perfect place and more time doing you. And Apartments.com has more than just apartments. They have all kinds of homes, from houses to townhouses to condos to apartments and everything in between. They've helped millions of renters find their perfect place to live, the ones that check off all their own personal boxes. So check it out. Apartments.com, the place to find a place. On Display with Melissa Gorga is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game, shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help you find options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states. All right, fill me in on your life. Tell me about Frankie's engagement, because my God, you are going to be what are you going to be? A father-in-law. You're going to be a father-in-law.
No, honestly, and I couldn't have asked for a better future daughter-in-law. She's awesome.
Tell us about her.
So first of all, it was a surprise. It was at St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Close to the mic.
All right, at St. Patrick's Cathedral. So nobody could be there. It was just him and her. It just so happened I was driving by when he drops down to his knee in front of her.
Oh, okay. Wow. Just you and her.
You were just happened to be driving by.
No. We were coming up because after that.
You were late.
Nobody was there yet because it was a surprise. After that, we were doing a 15-minute blessing inside St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Okay.
So it just so happened he pulled up, me and Britt in the truck, and I just saw it, and I saw her. He said yes. So at that point.
I got the chills. I just got the chills.
Honestly, I started crying as usual. Dolores then hollers at me. All right. But then we had a blessing inside the church. And then we went to a restaurant where our family and her family were there. It was like Dolores.
It was like a wedding.
It's like a wedding, exactly. But it was beautiful, and I'm so happy for him and her.
Nice.
You know?
Oh my God!
You guys will see.
And she's beautiful. And Dolores told me too. She's a great girl with a great family.
Yes, honestly, yes. Everybody was so nice. It really, really nice.
And what more could you ask for other than her having she treats her son great, and she has a great family. I feel like that's very important because. You're going to be intertwined with them. Your son's going to be It makes it so much better when they have a great family to go with them, right?
More worse than if you didn't like the daughter-in-law or the son-in-law.
Oh,
you're like, oh, shit.
Right.
Sure.
You're lucky.
But, listen, Melissa, you'll see with your boys. Right? Because the way it works out is usually no one's good enough for your boys. All right? No one's good enough.
I know. Everyone thinks.
It always starts out with a little bit of tension between no matter who they bring home.
Right.
So this one, her and Dolores get along fine. Believe me.
They like each other.
We know about that, right, babe? We know about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did they have any tension, Dolores and?
No, and Nicole, no. Her
no.
name's Nicole. Absolutely
not.
Previous girlfriends who came around.
Right.
Oh,
Okay, but Dolores approves. She loves him.
Oh, absolutely.
And Paulie was there. You guys are blending nicely. You,
Are we?
Brittany,
Right.
Paulie, and Dolores. How's that going?
It's all, honestly, it's all good. It's all good. It's one big happy family now.
Wow.
Did you hear Paulie got a divorce? That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
He told me.
You knew it was going to happen, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Do you think that the ring's coming for Dolores? What do you think?
Honestly, I
Like deep in your gut, what's your honest?
It's coming totally from my gut, from not talking to anybody. Nobody said a word. I do believe it's coming. I believe. I believe it's coming.
You gonna be upset?
No, man. I'll be happy. I want Dolores to be happy.
I know.
No, he's getting married. Wait, Frank, tell us. Everybody wants to know why you're not. We're supposed to be at your wedding when? What?
Exactly. We're
Like
supposed to be
soon.
Back in November 9th, and then March 29th, we're supposed to do it again.
Right. Now, what's going on? Why are we not married yet?
It's because we are married, but we're married off the chart.
Oh,
right?
you are?
Married, yeah.
Do I know this?
No, now you do.
Oh, you're married! Frank, you're married!
You know who married us?
Who?
David.
David.
Oh my God! Did you not tell Joe? You knew this and didn't tell me.
because Joe's a good friend. I told him keep it quiet.
Wait, when did you get married?
Back in November.
Oh my God! No one said because you're still gonna have the wedding.
Yes, but we're gonna have it up here now.
Okay, good.
I can't put Brittany through it again.
Oh my God, Frank Catania is married,
Shh, we don't
everybody.
say-
Oh, okay, we won't tell anybody.
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell anybody. You all know that.
I won't tell my listeners that Frank Catania is already married.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Frank! I didn't know that. I feel like I need to send a gift to the house
Oh
or
my
something.
God, no! You guys, listen.
I'm gonna send you so many sprinkle cookies.
We wolfed. I gotta be honest with you. We wolfed the first batch you sent over.
Did you love them?
Absolutely.
Aren't they so good?
Melissa, honestly, yes. I didn't expect them to be that good. I expect them just to look pretty. No, they were good.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
They
Thank
were
you.
They were really good.
I think everyone's taken back by like the butter like they're great. They're not just like an average sprinkle cookie, but thank you.
Taught her well, bro.
Yeah, you did?
You know, hell yeah. You know.
Which is good. Thank God.
Awesome. So you're married. We think Dolores is all right, I'm not gonna tell anybody. You're married. We're not saying. Don't tell anybody, guys. Okay. Frank is married, but don't say
Don't tell
anything.
nobody.
Okay. Shh, keep it between us. We're girls. We're people. These are my people. And we think you're thinking Dolores is going to get a ring this year. Tell me if you think it's going to happen in 2025.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And honestly, yes, if it's going to happen, I would think it's going to happen within 2025.
Well, that's exciting. Look, you, Frankie, and Dolores will all get married in 2025, or no?
Well, I know we're having our celebration. I think Frankie's going to be next year.
Okay. You have yours planned?
Let's have a triple
I
wedding.
need the new date, Frank. I need the new date. You don't have to say it on this.
We don't have it. We don't have a date, but we're doing it up here. We're not doing a destination.
Okay. Okay, good.
We
So
had enough of the weather. Mother Nature just didn't.
did you pick the date yet, or you're still picking it?
No, we didn't. We have so much going on.
I know. You just so you want to talk about this house? Are we moving? Are we talking about this?
Oh yeah, we're moving.
Frank Catania, will tell the story, why and when and how come and everything. Tell my listeners.
To be honest, it's just I'm getting older, and it's cold in New Jersey. I just can't handle it anymore. And we were planning not this March, next March, going down to Florida. All right, but I walked out. Guys, we went to eat over at Paz's here in Franklin Lakes. Walked out that one night. It was freezing cold, and everything hurts. And I look at Britt and I say, "This sucks. This just sucks."
It's cold here.
She goes, "Let's sell the house." I said, "We just got done building it. And, we built what she wanted." And she goes, "I'm okay with it." So we're going to split. We're going to split the shore house and Florida.
So you're going to live in Florida. What part of Florida?
Delray.
I love Delray.
Beach.
We're doing that too.
So you're going to be a snowbird, basically. You guys are
I
going to.
guess so, yeah.
First of all, you built this house like this year. You just finished.
We just moved in May.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
All right, so that's for sale. It's on the market. Anybody wants to buy Frank Catania's
you
house?
go.
Franklin Lakes. It's a gorgeous house, brand new. You got Frank Catania good vibes throughout the house. Make sure you guys check that out. You could be Melissa Gorga and Joe Gorga's neighbors.
Absolutely.
So Frank Catania's house is on the market. I'm going to be so sad to lose you to Delray, though.
That's all right.
But we're neighbors.
We'll go there.
People know down the shore we're neighbors as well.
Right.
all right? We're on the same street, just different ends.
Wait, is that not funny? Frank Catania is also our neighbor down at our shore house. He lives on the same street as us at our shore house,
Exactly,
too.
right?
So either way, we're going to get you all summer. That's how that's going to go.
100%. But I moved there first. Right? Don't let them tell you that I moved next to them.
You did.
Right?
Yeah, you actually. Well, I lived here first in
Yes,
Franklin
you did.
Lakes.
Yes,
you
you
lived
did.
in Toms River first.
That's true.
But let me ask you this: tell me the months you'll be living in New Jersey and the months you think you'll be living in Florida.
I'm looking middle of April to probably the beginning of October in New Jersey.
Right. So that's usually how it goes, right? So you'll leave New Jersey in October.
Yep.
Where are you going to spend Christmas, Frank?
Depending on the family, it looks like it might be Florida.
Really?
Yeah. Which I've spent every holiday in Florida except Christmas because I can't get by the palm trees as opposed to the Christmas trees. And so let's see. Let's see. Yeah. We hosted. This was the first year when we got in the house. We hosted Christmas for the first time.
That was nice.
Guys,
at least you got to have.
That's not easy.
Oh, you hated it?
No, I didn't hate it. But I give you guys credit.
I do it every year.
I give you guys credit.
Thank
100%.
you. It's rough.
Oh,
it's
my
not
God.
easy.
For sure.
You're like running around like a chicken with your head cut
The whole
off,
day.
and you feel like was it Christmas? I don't know if I even enjoyed Christmas. Right?
Yeah, you're absolutely.
It's not
right.
easy to host. I just want to say because like I do it every year, and it's who's ever hosting. It's a job.
I take it for granted. I really did take it for granted. Because we'd always go by my dad's or Dolores's. She'd always host. This year by us, I was like, well,
it's hard.
Fuck this. Last time we're doing this.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go and make your amazing video for April 12th, guys, where all my Toronto peeps at. Make sure you come see all three of us. We will be in Toronto.
Canada.
Ticketmaster. You can go on Ticketmaster. Frank, thank you so much for coming on. This was the best surprise.
Show's all about me, all right, guys? Let's not get that twisted, all right?
This is what happens when we go on our comedy show. Same thing. He makes me stand behind 3 mics so they can't see me.
He's such a ham. He wants all the attention.
Exactly.
Guys, do you want to say anything to the listeners? Do you want to say goodbye? They love you guys.
It's always a pleasure. Honestly,
I love you guys, man.
Always a pleasure. And we do. We love the guys. I love doing the comedy shows just because I love interacting with the people who follow us.
Yeah.
I know. And you guys are so great with the fans.
Laugh and
I get hollered at all the time, Joe. Enough. Move on. Hurry up. Because I sit there and listen.
Oh, I yell at them.
You do all the time.
Oh, my God. They do the meet and greet for hours. They hug, they kiss, they talk. I mean, it's beautiful. You guys are great with everybody. You really are. But I get hungry, and I'm like, it's time for a drink. Anyway, guys, we love you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
All right, babe.
Ciao.
Thanks for having me.
I'm Stassi Schroeder, and honestly, you never know who or what you might hear on my podcast, Stassi, because, well, I'm a little cray-cray.
One of the ways you know you have #grown is when you come to the realization that Carrie Bradshaw is kind of the worst person. I've had to explain to her that the fireplace grows so that Santa can fit in it. Now she's going to be like, well, there is no fireplace and we're in this hotel. And I'm going to have to explain to her, I don't know, he gets a hotel room key. Like all these things that you have to come up with. It's just kind of crazy. Should I bring a whistle to wherever I go?
Do you think that would be the thing to break the ice?
Whistle. Listen up. Every single one of us here is feeling some level of social anxiety. So let's just get on with it, okay? Take a fucking breath. Relax.
So please do me a fave. Listen, follow, rate, and review my podcast, Stassi, wherever you get your podcasts.
Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Boomerang, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Bueller.
Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock.
I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Pulp Fiction.
Correctamundo.
Feel the free Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
It's true that some things change as we get older. But if you're a woman over 40 and you're dealing with insomnia, brain fog, moodiness, and weight gain, you don't have to accept it as just another part of aging. And with MIDI Health, you can get help and stop pushing through it alone. The experts at MIDI understand that all these symptoms can be connected to the hormonal changes that happen around menopause, and MIDI can help you feel more like yourself again. Many healthcare providers aren't trained to treat or even recognize menopause symptoms. MIDI clinicians are menopause experts. They're dedicated to providing safe, effective, FDA-approved solutions for dozens of hormonal symptoms, not just hot flashes. Most importantly, they're covered by insurance. 91% of MIDI patients get relief from symptoms within just 2 months. You deserve to feel great. Book your virtual visit today at joinmidi.com. That's joinmidi.com.
Work management platforms. Ugh, endless onboarding, IT bottlenecks, admin requests. But what if things were different?
We found love in an open space.
Monday.com is different. No lengthy onboarding. Beautiful reports in minutes. Custom workflows you can build on your own. Easy to use prompt-free AI. Huh. Turns out you can love a work management platform. Monday.com, the first work platform you'll love to use.